tenemos de todo, tenemos pa' coger. Ya no intenten hablar con Feliz, él tampoco va a coger. 2021 sembrar, 2022 recoger, 2023 coronar, 2024 desaparecer, yeah. Mami está tranquila, papi está tranquilo. ¿Qué más quiero? El dinero no me pone contento aunque ofrezcan 7-0. La Porsche cae en color, asientos de cuero. Pegado en la isla, pegado en España, pegado en el mundo entero. En el colegio mi hermana frontea de ser mi hermana, yeah. Mi otra hermana también frontea de ser mi hermana, yeah. Mi piba frontea, se saca fotos, yeah. Y la mamá no frontea, pero podría solo por ser mi mamá. Me río porque habla de mí y eso que ni me ven. Y yo escribiendo y me vi en la cima sin querer. Y ahora solamente se ve la punta del iceberg. Papi, no hay uno más duro, si es que lo hay, dime quién. Yeah, 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 yeah. Que puedo con el Linton Mike. Yeah, LPS, you know. Linton suelta la trompeta que siempre que lo hace es un palo, LPS, you know. Esta vida, mami, es un regalo. La isla se robó el show. Yo que solamente puse mi mano y Diosito me entregó el don. Te juro que se siente muy que tus colegas sean tu inspiración. Solo éramos 4 trabajando cuando eran tiempos de comienzo. Y te está pasando muy rápido, me da vertigo cada vez que lo pienso. Pero se me pasa cuando recuerdo todo el sacrificio y esfuerzo, yeah. O cuando ella me da un beso, cada vez que me pongo tenso.
You're the thing I need, taking hold of me, to keep me up all night, haunting me till I can't sleep. You're the thing I need, the truth is I can't see my way to save this dream's paler than you promised me. What am I gonna do when you're not here to talk to? What am I gonna say? I can't be without you. What am I gonna do when you're not here to talk to? What am I gonna say? You keep me up all night, now my heart beats out of time. Nothing makes me feel this way but you. Where to draw the line? You keep me up all night, now my heart beats out of time. Nothing makes me feel this way but you. This is the last time. This is the last time. You keep me up all night. This is the last time. You keep me up all night. If the night before was simply nothing more than a passing thought, the morning after lingers for an eternity. I'm eternally somewhere in between reticence and libertine. What am I gonna do when you're not here to talk to? What am I gonna say? I can't be without you. What am I gonna do when you're not here to talk to? What am I gonna say? You keep me up all night, now my heart beats out of time. Nothing makes me feel this way but you. Where to draw the line? You keep me up all night, now my heart beats out of time. Nothing makes me feel this way but you. This is the last time. This is the last time. You keep me up all night. This is the last time. You keep me up all night. What am I gonna do? What am I gonna say? What am I gonna do? What am I gonna say? You keep me up all night, now my heart beats out of time. Nothing makes me feel this way but you. Where to draw the line? You keep me up all night, now my heart beats out of time. Nothing makes me feel this way but you. This is the last time. This is the last time.
The Timberwolves clearly know how to dress. Getting off the bus earlier on, hoping to secure a win away from home. Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. DA will join us tonight on the sideline. And a chance here to check out some stats for Terry Rozier.
And guys, it hasn't been pretty for him in the past 5 games. He's having one of those scoring slumps that all players go through at some point in the season. But I know he hadn't lost his confidence, and I expect this young man to get after it here tonight.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Towns and Gobert hold down the post for him. Then it's Conley, then there's Edwards. And it's Alexander Walker in at the 2 guard. And for Charlotte, up at the forward spots, it's Hayward and Bridges. Miller is out there with Terry Rozier. And it's Williams at the 5. And Greg, on paper, this looks like a real mismatch. These teams have very different expectations.
And in any matchup like this, the early stages are important. The team coming in as a big underdog has to keep it close, otherwise things can go south in a hurry.
Towns for 3, drills it from outside.
It's a real challenge, a major challenge to face a big man who can shoot like Towns can. He stretches the floor as well as any big guy in the league.
Now here is Miller. Williams scanning the floor. Here's Rozier, and the layup's good off the glass.
Rozier is confident as an offensive player. He knows he has what it takes to get it done from there.
Towns for 3, and that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Towns has got 6 points.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now here is Miller. Here's Hayward. Got a piece of it. Shot clock at 6. Rozier with the ball. Now guarded by Towns. And it's Rozier missing.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling and he still misses, boy, he wishes he had that one back.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
So Rozier will bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. 7-point differential. Miller inside. Almost, but it rolls out. The Timberwolves have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. Towns for 3. And another 3 for Minnesota.
Lights out here, right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
Rozier against Conley. Rozier the pass to Williams. Miller outside. He kicks to Bridges. Pass to Rozier. And again, unable to change momentum here. Minnesota's gone a perfect 4 of 4 from beyond the arc. A lot of their points coming by way of the 3 in the first quarter.
Impressive start here. That's 5 straight makes to start the game.
For Charlotte, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Incredibly for the Minnesota Timberwolves, Clark, the 2004 playoffs are the only time they've won a series.
You know, Kevin, with Kevin Garnett, they had a few 50-win teams and some excellent coaches. That just tells you, I think, how hard it is to win in this league.
So Charlotte calls timeout. They're first.
Attention. Now coming to the floor, your high Hitbox Squad.
Let's take a quick look now at some stats for Anthony Edwards. The last 10 or so games, he has been remarkable, putting up about 24 points per, 4 assists, and 5 rebounds. And he's such a big part of what they do offensively.
Yeah, he's just got that nice feel, that sixth sense, knowing where to be on the floor to help his teammates generate points.
Will it go? And again, the Hornets missing.
Boy, just not scoring with the efficiency he'd like to. Tough quarter for him.
Towns for 3. Rebound by Williams. Charlotte has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. And there's the foul. It's on Towns. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
Edwards against Hayward. Bridges, no one around him.
And how about the interior defense here early on? They have really shut down the middle.
And that's always your first priority defensively, and I think they're doing a nice job.
And Towns gets it to go.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Here is Miller after the made shot from Karl-Anthony Towns. Gobert with the block.
No surprise Gobert sent that shot back.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Here's Edwards, and Edwards with the stuff.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
And Hayward with the stuff.
And Rozier is seeing the floor that well, makes everything easier for him and his team.
And the Timberwolves with possession. They're on an 18-6 run. Here's Edwards driving to the basket. And Edwards with the stuff.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
And how's that for a move? The killer crossover. It's a thing of beauty.
Minnesota leading by 12. Here's Gobert. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And they're beginning to just flat-out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
And, of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
Guys, I think free throw shooting is all about rhythm and confidence, and he hasn't been able to establish any rhythm there this season.
Gobert, no good on that free throw.
Clark, when you think of top rebounders today, Rudy Gobert is a name that comes to mind.
Yeah, he's super long and tall, but that's not just why he's such a dominant rebounder. He's got a real good knack for reading where balls are coming off, and the timing that he has is pretty impeccable too. And even though he's north of 7 feet tall, he does a good job boxing out as well.
And here's Miller. He'll bring it up with the Charlotte Hornets. They trail by 16. This is their first chance this season playing the Timberwolves.
And with this matchup being an East versus West affair, it will be the first of only 2 meetings between the teams.
And, you know, there's always a bit of a filling out process in that first game between opponents. A lot different than when you've played a team you're familiar with.
Passes it to Rozier. Outside Williams. Hayward outside. Nice pass in here by Charlotte. Rozier for 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Rozier's got 8.
No hesitation at all in the catch and shoot. Rozier knows his time is tight, and he lets it fly.
And that one's good. Towns.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Hornets trail by 14. Hayward kicks to Miller. Here's Bridges with plenty of space. Minnesota with the rebound. Gobert's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Towns. Count it. And he's now 8 of 9 from the floor.
Towns can carry your offense in a way most guys can't. We've seen this movie before.
Rozier against Conley. Here's Miller. Rebound by Alexander Walker. Timberwolves leading by 16. Over in the corner, Conley. Shoots from 12. And Towns the bucket on the assist from Conley. Conley's got 6 assists here tonight. Now here is Miller. He's covered closely. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
And more than just a jump shooter, Miller's very good around the rim. A rare quality for a wing these days.
Here's Alexander Walker. Buries it from 3-point range.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
And I like the strategy. It's a great strategy. Bury those threes early, and it'll open up the inside for him later on.
Now here's Hayward. His last outing, we saw him pour in 22. This is to Bridges. Back to Hayward. 6 on the shot clock. Over Edwards. And Charlotte again with the bucket.
Now, it's not everybody's favorite shot. It's a little harder than people think, that mid-range jumper. But Gordon Hayward, he's confident in that stroke.
Here's Gobert. And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possessions.
Now, here's Rozier. He had 37 points last game out. And so the ball is out of bounds. Rozier touched it last. And here's a rundown of the rookies already having a huge impact in their first season. These are the NBA's rookie scoring leaders. Brandon Miller, 3rd.
Well, coming in, you wondered how his talent would translate at this level in terms of scoring. And I've got to say, apparently, it's translating pretty well.
Well, you know, hey, as a rookie, it's always hard to earn the respect of coaches, but he's earned every minute he's gotten this season. Just a terrific offensive threat.
Smith checked in for Charlotte.
The defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
When that happens, you simply just hope they start cooling off.
Now, here is Miller. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. Here's Gobert. And it's off the back rim. No good. Charlotte's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from 3-point range so far in the first. Miller kicks to Smith. Back to Miller. Over Conley. Collects the 2-pointer near the hoop. And it's 6 points from Brandon Miller.
You talk about passing. Smith is one of the best in the game in that aspect. An incredible distributor.
Gobert, no good. Hornets trail by 20. Well, the last time, GA, the Hornets made the playoffs was back in 2016.
And that was during Steve Clifford's first stint with the organization. I'm sure that played a factor in their decision to bring him back as head coach.
Sinks the triple.
You know, since entering the league, Bridges has really worked tirelessly on his game, especially the 3-point shot, and you see the results of that labor.
And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Smith against Conley. Miller outside. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Miller's got 9 points.
Boy, he's really been dominant in this one. Unfortunately, he hasn't had much help.
Here's Alexander Walker. No good, unable to end this run. And so it's Hayward with it. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. It's a 14-point game. Smith kicks to Miller. Shoots the 3. Minnesota with the rebound. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
Well, it helps when your opponent makes that many mistakes. I thought that was the story of the game.
Yeah, I think that was a big part of it for sure, as it is anytime you make a bunch of mistakes. All they had to do was follow their game plan, and that's exactly what they did.
Now Williams, after the missed three from Karl-Anthony Towns. Here's Hayward. It's rebounded by Towns.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
Here's Smith after the made shot from Karl-Anthony Towns. Smith kicks to Hayward. Out to Miller. Smith with a wide open look. Nailed from three-point land.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustment here.
Towns for three. Connects from three-point range.
Anthony.
Towns has got 27.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
Williams dishes to Hayward. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Conley. And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
And a lot of teams avoid the mid-range jumper, but they seem to be using it well.
I love that mid-range shot. It's definitely giving the defender something extra to think about.
Now here is Smith. 44 seconds left to play here in the first. Back to Miller. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Smith's got 3 assists in the game. Timberwolves leading by 16. Out to the right wing. Gobert trying to get open. Lays it up off the glass.
Yeah, taking it right into the teeth of the defense. And it's a defense that's starting to look frustrated.
Well, they should be. I mean, it has not been a good performance for them at that end of the floor.
It's stolen by Gobert. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Ring shot on the way. Good. Conley's got 8 points.
And how about the speed of Mike Conley there in transition? He explodes up the court to ensure they convert on that fast break.
Miller outside. And Charlotte again with the bucket.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Conley with the 3, and the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. Timberwolves lead by 18, and the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Minnesota.
To me, it's been the ball movement. That's been the key. I mean, going from good to great. Not settling for a good shot, making that extra pass, keeping the defense off balance, and taking great shots.
They've out-hustled the opponent so far in this one. A lot of points in the open floor, and that's giving them the advantage.
You've got Nick Richards. Rozier's out there with Smith. Then there's P.J. Washington. And it's McGowan's in at the 3, the small forward. So that's who Charlotte starts the second with.
First team foul.
It has been a strange year for a few teams that thought they started a little stronger, Greg.
Yeah, what you see on paper coming into the season, that means very little until you're put to the test. But these teams have time to make adjustments in their schemes and personnel.
And the first one drops. Since returning to Charlotte in 2004, Clark, wins have been hard to come by for the Hornets.
Yeah, they haven't been able to make it out of the first round. But things finally seem to be trending up. They've got a lot of young talent on their roster, and if that talent grows, better days are ahead.
Smith hits them both. So it's Minnesota now. 22 is their biggest lead. Reed off target with his three. Hornets trail by 16. Smith the pass to McGowan. Now Richards. Guarded by Reed. Smith against Milton. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's McGowan. On the three off target.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Anderson can't get it to go. So Rozier will bring it up for Charlotte. They get to take on the Bulls at Chicago after this one. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you very much. The Hornets want to play with tempo. Coach Steve Clifford said offense starts with playing for the strengths of your best players. Melo Ball is a great talent with a passion for the game and a flair for playing in the open court. We want to take advantage of that. Kevin?
Yeah, makes sense. David, thanks. Now, here is Smith after the miss from Karl-Anthony Towns.
You know, he's not a knockdown shooter from there, but when you're that uncovered, you almost are forced to take it.
Stolen by Washington. Smith with it. And now by Anderson. Here's Washington. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
A physical player when he gets close to the rim. Washington wasn't going to be denied of the bucket there.
For three, Edwards. The rebound by Richards.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. The shot's good from Smith.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter. And now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Timberwolves leading by 8. Trying to get something going. And finished off by Edwards.
Oh, doctor. Oh, my goodness. Anthony Edwards throwing it down with force. Get this guy in the dunk contest.
And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Smith following the bucket by the Timberwolves. No good from outside. Minnesota's gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 three-pointers in this game. Not bad at all. And Edwards with the stuff.
We've got liftoff here, folks. Once Edwards sprints past the defense, it is an absolute wrap.
And the Hornets with possession here. After the basket by Minnesota. Richards. It's good on the putback.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Frank, he's ferocious when the ball goes up.
That's what they've got him out there for, fellas.
So the Timberwolves called their first timeout. checked in for Charlotte. Miller comes in for Smith. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Brown's checked in. Timberwolves leading by 10. Here's Reed. Good on the triple.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
And with each passing season, the 7-footer Nick Richards looks more and more comfortable.
Whenever he's on the floor, Greg, he's going to work hard as well as focus on taking good shots and playing tough defense and really staying within himself. I love that about it.
And here are the Hornets now, following the 3 by Minnesota. For 3, Bridges. Milton grabs the board. Timberwolves have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Here's Edwards. And there's another one for the Timberwolves.
Guys, I tell you what, feels like everything is coming easy to him. Just taking what he sees and capitalizing.
Miller kicks to Bridges. Off target from 3-point range. Minnesota with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Here's Edwards. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Now, here's Rozier. 8 points for him. Miller with a wide open look. And again, the Hornets missing. Minnesota leading by 18. Here's Edwards. And Edwards with the stop.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Miller, no luck. Minnesota's gone 2 of 4 from 3-point range so far in the second quarter. And the dunk by Brown.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
Yeah, you said the key word there, balanced. I mean, their big lead owes as much to their defense as their offense.
Charlotte calls timeout.
All right, for your high pickup squad.
Williams is checked in for the Hornets.
Let's take a look at the numbers for Kyle Anderson. How's the last month of basketball been for him? He's putting up 6 points a night, 4 assists, and 3 rebounds. And always nice to have a guy like him who can really defend at a high level coming off the bench.
You know, when you can sub in a lockdown defender, that's a major plus.
Bridges finds Miller. Back to Bridges. Miller surveying the floor. Pass to Washington. Charlotte moving the ball around. And Bridges jams it in.
And not just the score. Miller can dish it as well, showing great vision on that play.
Last outing for Charlotte, they won that game against Brooklyn. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
You know, nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
The Timberwolves have started out 0-1 from the line, missing their only other attempt earlier.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season.
And they've made progress in that department from last season going into this one, guys. I mean, the numbers have improved.
Clark, last season, Minnesota's talent was undeniable, but the results weren't there.
You know what, Kevin? They just had trouble puzzling all the pieces together. I mean, this season wasn't a failure by any means, but the outcome didn't match the high expectation.
And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. Karl-Anthony Towns comes in for Anderson. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Brown. And Mike Conley subbed in for Shake Milton. Up top, Washington. Over in the corner, Rozier. Second chance shot, and there's the bucket as Williams finishes it off.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Over to the wing. Here's Conley. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
It doesn't have the most height, but Conley sure plays with heart, unbothered by the contested shot.
And the pass to Williams. Inside. Here's Bridges. Williams trying to break free.
And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
Well, that's how you drive your point home right there.
He's lucky to get away with that, though, guys. I mean, it could have earned him a technical for hanging on too long.
And, you know, Conley developed great vision in terms of the floor, and that allows him to spot an open teammate.
The Hornets shooting 44% from the floor since we began the second quarter. To the middle, here's Williams, and a great assist by Miller as that one goes in. Miller's got assist number 5 here tonight. And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Alexander Walker. And another 3 for Minnesota.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Shots good by Miller.
Asserting himself at the arc now. The rookie Miller with the answer.
Conley for 3. And another 3 for Minnesota.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make a pay.
Now Rozier, 8 points for him. From past the arc, and it's the Hornets, another 3.
Hey, I saw that coming from a mile away. I tell you, Rozier wanted to rise to the challenge of their last 3 to see who owns the arc.
Oh, man. And how about the role reversal there? I mean, slamming it down right in the face of the big fella.
There's the lob to Bridges. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Perfect communication and timing on that alley-oop. Bridges saw the opening and then bounced right to the rim.
Pass to Alexander Walker. That shot, no good. Bridges with some nice defense. Hornets trail by 21. Out to the right wing. Here's Washington. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist. Washington's got 4 points now in the quarter. Minnesota's gone 4 of 6 from long range in the second quarter. Solid shooting. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Rozier with the ball. Conley picks him up. Bridges outside. Outside Williams. Miller outside. 5 to shoot. No good on the triple.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench if he keeps shooting it like that. He has been putrid here this quarter.
And Towns gets it to go.
You might want to track this guy. Mark him definitely, just deadly from deep so far.
Conley against Rozier. Bridges finds Washington. And the rejection by Towns. Shoots over Washington. And Towns gets it to go. Towns has got 32 points in the game.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
And the Hornets call time here.
Started.
Who's running onto the floor? Make some noise for your Honeybees.
Gordon Hayward's checked in for P.J. Washington. Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for Minnesota. Here's Rozier. He's got 11. Hayward outside. Miller the pass to Williams. And Williams with the stuff.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
Timberwolves leading by 22. Hey, Greg, what do you like about Brandon Miller's game?
You know, Kevin, for me, his combination of length and skill is something every team is looking for. The key in his development will be adding strength and enhancing his ability to attack off the bounce.
A free throw drops for Gobert. And a big concern for players and coaches is the consistency of officiating. Greg, do you like that argument?
It's tough when one night something is a foul and the next night it isn't. There's some gray area, obviously, and it'd be good for the league to try and clarify
they want things called.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thank you, Kevin. Now, LaMelo Ball is young, but he certainly has words of wisdom already. He says, everybody always asks me, what's my slogan? 2 words, be you. You just got to be you from the jump, and whatever's supposed to happen is going to happen. But if you ain't you, you're already lost. That's a fact. Kevin?
Yeah, that's right. More than comfortable in his own skin. David, thank you. Rozier finds Williams. Rozier with the ball. Conley picks him up. Bridges a screen on Conley. 4 on the shot clock. And it's Rozier missing.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Rozier against Conley. To the paint. Out to Hayward. It's Miller on the wing. For 3. Sinks the three-pointer. Miller's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Hornets.
And 2 more three-point field goals for him here in the second quarter. Somebody had better get a hand up.
52 seconds left in the first half. Miller outside. Bridges sets the screen for Miller. From the high post. Again, the Hornets score.
And he loves that area. Miller can cause a lot of headaches for a defense with his ability from the mid-range.
He was all alone on that one. Towns has got 37.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Passes it to Hayward. Poke loose. Three seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Buries the long-range jumper. Conley's got 8 points in the quarter.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
Rozier looking around. Fires top of the key. He can't get that one. Minnesota calls timeout.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Typically, there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major, or it could be just a slight tweak.
It's been all about Karl-Anthony Towns for the Minnesota Timberwolves. He's approaching 40 points for him in the game. He's scoring in just about every way possible. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Carl. Impressive start for you. What's the mentality going into a game like this?
Just being aggressive. Really played well at all the first half myself. All of us are missing a lot of easy bunnies. We're missing layups for us as pros. So second half, if we make those layups, it should be fun.
We'll see if you stick to the script. Thanks very much, man. Back to you.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Great to see you. And speaking of great, see what I did there? Karl-Anthony Towns had an incredible first half.
Man, Cat can stretch that floor, punishing inside, but he can shoot from anywhere. He is a special talent.
Special is right. One of the smoothest big men you'll find. Great touch. All right, guys, let's look at some final scores from around the league. In LA, the Clippers with the win over the Warriors. They're now 2-2 in their last 4 outings.
Last few minutes was super tense. Both sides were just giving it all they had.
Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Karl-Anthony Towns has been sensational.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
You know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. Edwards is the 3 and Towns is at the 4. And it's Rudy Gobert finishing with force.
Took that building all the way up.
Rudy Gobert.
On the front foot, attacking the defense. This is Anthony Edwards at his best.
Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Miller with the ball. After 2 consecutive first-round exits, Greg, the Timberwolves are looking to take that next step.
And with Anthony Edwards at the helm, I think they will soon. But you have to remember, he is only 22 years old. And when your star is that young, you typically have to endure some growing pains before breaking through.
And that one, good.
Anthony
Towns has got 39.
Assist.
You know, Towns can burn you from anywhere, especially from these in-between spots.
Rozier the pass to Bridges. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Anthony
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And, guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and one foot.
Bridges sets the screen for Miller. This one for 3. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 11 rebounds in the game.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant. This offense's first miss after 3 straight makes to start the second half.
At the top of the key, Williams. He dishes it to Hayward. 6 to shoot. The Hornets need to get a shot off here. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. With Rozier, coaches and teammates speak Clark to how dependable he is. Night in and night out.
Well, Kevin, he's rock solid. A very consistent performer. You can basically book 20 points, 4 boards, 4 assists nightly in every game with him. And there's a lot to be said for that kind of consistency.
That free throw, no good. The 2023 season, Clark, certainly wasn't all Charlotte had hoped for coming into that year.
Exactly, Kevin. I mean, injury struggles and a number of other factors just kind of accumulated. You know, they did keep fighting pretty much until the end, and they deserve a lot of credit for that, even though they knew they'd missed the postseason.
We always see Terry Rozier going all out, don't we, Greg, to make an impact offensively.
Kevin, I just love the way his offensive repertoire has evolved over the years. This guy came in as just a hard-nosed, tough defender, but boy, offensively, his skill set and development on that end is off the charts.
Now, here is Miller. He's guarded closely. Here's Bridges. Charlotte no good that time either. And so Conley will bring the ball up for Minnesota. They host the Spurs after this one. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again.
And he got loose from the three-point range in the first half and showing signs here that he's still got the flow in the second.
Rozier, the pass to Bridges. Back to Rozier. Williams up on top. Williams, a screen on Edwards. Puts it up from 12, and they pick up 2. Bridges has got 7 points here in this quarter.
You know, we've seen Bridges knock down threes, but I think this is his sweet spot at 15 to 19-foot range.
Towns in the corner. Another possession, another assist. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
Keeping his head on a swivel, actively seeking out his teammates.
Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Rozier, the pass to Bridges. And then jammed down as he goes right over Rudy Gobert.
Boy, I really like seeing Bridges get up for these throwdowns, boy. Yeah, he's pretty creative for a young guy.
Here's Conley, and there's another one for the Timberwolves.
And his stroke has been dead on from the outside. I mean, inside, outside, it just doesn't matter.
Miller outside for the 3. Rebound, Minnesota. And here's Gobert. He's got 11. There's the triple. And Rozier pulls it down.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
For 3, Bridges. Here's Williams. The kick out to Rozier. Williams sets a screen for Rozier. From outside, off the mark. Minnesota's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Towns, and the dunk by Towns.
The 7-footer Towns using his size to perfection down low.
Charlotte's gotten 1 of 6 three-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. Bridges shot, good.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks guys don't last minutes, they last days.
Here's Conley. And again, it's Minnesota.
I'm impressed with Conley's scoring ability here. He's an alert guard who understands how to attack the defense.
Miller outside. Pass to Rozier. That's good. And it's Miller with the assist. Rozier's got 17 now.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Here's Conley. Bridges with the board. For Charlotte, they've gotten 6 of their 12 shots to drop for him here in the second half so far. Williams, a screen on Edwards. Back to Rozier. Lets it go from deep. That shot is off. And for the Timberwolves, their shooting has been wild. 76%. That's just unbelievable. Edwards, that's good.
from that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
Well, when you knock down jumpers like that, it opens everything else up as well.
Outside Williams, down low, and Hayward with the stuff.
Give Hayward the chance now. He's athletic. He's got bounce. He's going to finish with the big flush when he gets inside.
Here's Towns. And yet another basket that gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
The Hornets have gotten half their shots to drop in the second half up to this point, going 7 of 14. Hayward passes to Miller. The 8-footer. And no good, trying to use the glass. Now the Timberwolves with it. Near the three-point line, it's Edwards. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
Yeah, you know, once Edwards flips that switch now, he stays fully engaged. His offensive arsenal is on full display.
The 19-foot shot, Miller, no luck.
And offensively, he has been a liability more than he's helped this quarter.
Shot's good by Alexander Walker. He's got 14.
Gobert can look over the top of just about any defense right there. Delivers a nice pass.
Here's Miller, 21 points in the game. Outside Williams, the dish to Miller. And it's Miller with the jam.
And when Brandon Miller puts it all together, he is going to be a problem.
Minnesota calls timeout.
If you want a t-shirt, you have to get loud. Let's hear you.
Making a change here. Smith has checked in.
And with the chance, let's take a look now at the numbers for Miller. He's around 14 points per game. The contributions he's been making on the floor have been a boon for this team. Great stretch of games for him.
Yeah, you know, they've given him more responsibility, and he's responded. And the way he's going, I think his role is only going to increase.
And here's Milton. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. Here's Moore, and he goes in for the dunk.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
Smith the pass to Miller. Hayward outside. 5 on the clock. Puts up a deep three. Rebound, Minnesota. Reeves got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Brown. And again, it's Minnesota.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive. And it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Miller with the ball. Guarded now by Anderson. Miller kicks to Bridges. That's in, coming off an assist from Miller. Miller's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. Baseline try, and the Timberwolves tack on 2 more. Now, here is Smith. You know, Greg, if you look back at the Hornets' 22-23 season, there was a lot of adversity.
Man, that was a tough season for them all around. So many injuries. A lot of young players were forced into bigger roles, but they did get valuable experience out of it.
Williams can't hit.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Brown, and again it's Minnesota converting.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Charlotte shooting it up around 51%. They're getting good looks. To the middle, here's Miller, and Miller throws it down hard.
Oh, easy money for Miller. He just generates offense.
Minnesota's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Got that one up quick. Moore's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Impressive, really, from that short 17 area. They are not missing many.
You're exactly right. I mean, they've banged home 8 of their last 10 points on mid-range jumpers.
Smith on the wing, defended by Milton. Clock at 6. Miller, no luck. Minnesota shooting an almost unfair 78% from the field. From deep, Moore. Hayward grabs the board. Charlotte shooting 45% from the field since coming out of the locker room at halftime. Bridges against Moore. Smith for 3. Out to Miller. Jacks up a 3. Traps in the tray. Miller's got 7 now in this quarter.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Yeah, and they either have been unwilling or unable to take that shot away.
Smith, no good. Smith's gone 1 of 3 on the night. Shot from the wing. It's rebounded by Charlotte.
Look at him, and he's a little hit and miss from there, even without a defender in his face. No guarantee.
Bridges sets the screen for Smith. Back to Miller. The tray. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Smith's got his 5th assist in this one.
Despite the play of the team, I think he's had an outstanding game. He's really done well here.
Moore with the bucket.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
The pass to Miller. There's 39 seconds left to play in the third. To the inside. Bridges against Anderson. Bridges misses. And Minnesota has possession. The 19-foot shot, and it's in off the backboard. Anderson's got 7 points. 20 seconds left to play in the third. Brown against Miller. Hit the crossover. That shot misses. Now here's Brown. Not a lot of room. Here's Reed. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. 8 points for him.
Excellent assist there. Just led him to the perfect spot.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves holding an unbelievable lead as the quarter wraps up. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. P.J. Washington is out there with Nick Richards. Then it's Smith. Then there's Terry Rozier. And it's McGowan's in at the small forward. So that's the Hornets 5. To the paint, here's Richards. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
That's serving it up on a platter there. What a nice pass. A high percentage look was the result.
Brown against Smith. Brown, no good.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Brown against Rozier. Pass to Washington. Here's McGowan. And Charlotte again with the bucket.
Boy, an excellent passer for a big man. P.J. Washington's floor awareness, impressive.
Here's Moore. The rebound by Richards. Richards got rebound number 5 here tonight. Smith surveying the D. Rozier into the lane. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
Boy, pushing hard, Rozier able to catch the defense off guard that time. His speed, the difference.
Took him no time at all on that one.
Moore. Assistant. Troy.
The Hornets have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the 4th quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Smith with it, picked up by Brown. Rozier for 3. The rebound by Anderson. Anderson's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
And so much for repeating the 3-point barrage he put on in the first half. Nothing here in the second.
Smith the pass to Richards. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
And here's Moore outside. The rebound by Richards. Richards got 6 rebounds in the game. No one near Rozier as he lets it fly. Again, the Hornets score.
Boy, Terry Rozier got into that shot quick. His feet were barely set, so the defender couldn't react.
Reed misses.
Well, you know, you'd like to see a little more effort there defensively, but maybe they wanted him to take that shot, baited him into it.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it.
Nothing surprising about that, guys. We've come to expect plays like that from him, and still, they never get old.
And here's Charlotte. They've got a 12-2 run in progress. From 15 feet away, and Charlotte again with the bucket.
How about Terry Rozier flashing the in-between game? Nice.
Shoots over Richards, and once again off the mark by Minnesota.
Tell you what, that is a missed opportunity from mid-range for sure. With as little defense as was shown, should have made that one.
Back to Smith. And with this new in-season tournament, Greg, the NBA continuing to innovate. Are they getting the 2 out there for you? Or do you like it?
Listen, I think it pays to be bold. And I'll be one to admit I was not a fan of the play-in. But I got to tell you, it's been a tremendous success, so I've got an open mind.
Smith the pass to Washington. And then Washington with the dunk.
Boy, we're going to see lots of those. Washington can really get up. He's got a little main streak in him, too, which I like.
Minnesota calls timeout.
It's pizza time. Everyone, get up and get loud.
Williams, he's checked in for the Hornets.
Hip-hop squad, let's give them a big round of applause.
A look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Here's Anderson, and just miss after miss right now.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Smith on the wing. Shoots from 12. Doesn't get it to drop for him.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Williams, that's good.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Minnesota's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
And you know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
And finished off by Williams.
Ouch. Unbelievable jam from a player who's given us more than his share of great ones in his time.
You're right, Greg. Defense was nothing but an afterthought on that drive to the hoop.
Well, I don't think anybody wanted to be the guy at the end of the wrong side on that post.
Smith kicks to Washington. Charlotte moving it around. Here's the three. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Smith's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. And Minnesota has possession. Here's Reed. Good on the baseline jam.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent pass.
Inside. And it's Williams throwing it down.
And it's getting late, guys, but all of a sudden they have hope when just a little while ago it looked like hope was lost.
Hard not to wonder if maybe they left it until too late. I mean, they finally started to make some things happen, but at this point, they almost have to be perfect the rest of the way.
Charlotte's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. And Clark, we know Commissioner Silver has acknowledged the game has changed in terms of its impact on players' bodies. And so adjusting the regular season's length is not out of the question.
Well, you and I have talked about it for years. I've talked about it with other fellow announcers. It would be wonderful to see the season reduced by about 15-20% in terms of regular season games. I think it would enhance the product immensely. And the fact that Commissioner Silver is letting us know it's not off the table, maybe we'll see it reduced in the not-too-distant future.
The 17-footer. Anderson's shot is off. Hornets trail by 18. Down low. And it's Hayward. On time on the assist by Miller.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
For 3, Bridges. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Reed's got 6 rebounds now in the game. From the arc. And another 3 for Minnesota.
Boy, from the looks of it, it appears the defense is fine with him taking that shot, but he makes them pay when they do.
And so here's Charlotte. Hayward kicks to Rozier. Offensive rebound. Williams dishes to Hayward. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Williams. Williams has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And the Timberwolves call time.
Timberwolves timeout call. And we want to hear everyone right now. Here comes some T-shirts.
moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Karl-Anthony Towns.
We saw outstanding focus and really good energy from him all the minutes he was on the floor. He was determined to make an impact every time he touched the ball, and he did just that. Guys on both squads could learn a lot from what he did here tonight.
Teams need contributions from everybody to win on the road, not just the stars. And he's done more than his share tonight, an outstanding performance. Minnesota leading by 20. Going.
Oh, yes, sir. Come on, bring it. Towns with the creativity and explosiveness.
Charlotte has gotten just 1 of 4 three-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Here's Miller. Goes back up. He takes it up and lays it in. Miller's got 33 points.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
And so it's Hayward with it. He'll bring it up for the Hornets. Now Miller. And Hayward at the stuff.
Nice selfless play by Miller, the rookie, sharing the wealth out there.
Minnesota's gotten off 4 three-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Here's Gobert. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. And the Timberwolves lead by 20. The Hornets shooting 56% in this game, really stringing quality possessions together offensively. The shot by Williams, no good.
And mark that one down right there. It's going to be a long time until we see him miss another one like that.
Offensive rebound. Here's Gobert. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That's on Miles Bridges.
Big guys know it's going to get physical inside, so Gobert was ready for the action.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Timberwolves.
I love the way they're finishing, penetrating, getting downhill, taking the game to their opponents. They've been the aggressors, and that's been impressive.
And another area they've separated themselves has been their three-point shooting, making the defense pay for any airspace.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. GA, is it me, or does it feel like we've had more parity in the league the last few seasons?
Well, Kevin, the playoffs have been pretty hard to predict lately. I will give you that. There's been only one repeat champion in the past decade. It's a competitive league.
Well, that's an extremely hard shot to defend if Edwards can master the pull-up. Watch out now. It would be a real weapon for him.
Williams, a screen on Conley. Rozier, the pass to Williams. And it's slammed in by Williams.
And that is textbook perfect, the bounce pass. Exactly how you want to throw it.
Edwards with it. Williams picks him up.
Boy, how about the strength of Edwards? Confident at taking on defenders and finishing.
Charlotte has gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only 1 of their 5 three-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. On the wing, Miller. Hayward outside. The three-pointer off the mark. Timberwolves leading by 23. 16 feet away. Towns, no luck. Miller outside. To the paint. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Defense having really no effect on Bridges. He just keeps producing with no sign of slowing down.
Here's Edwards. Miller grabs the miss. The Hornets shooting has just been outstanding tonight. 56% as a team in this game. Rozier with the ball. To the middle. Here's Williams. And it's Williams throwing it down.
Rozier did a nice job seeing what was available that time. So comfortable in the pick and rolls and makes the pass that's available.
Hey, Greg, even by modern big man standards, Karl-Anthony Towns can really shoot the three.
Yeah, and the only center to win a three-point shooting contest. Towns has developed a terrific stroke, and he just shoots the ball as well as most of the guards in our league.
The free throw drops for Towns. And with Towns, we're looking at one of the best three-point shooting big men in the NBA, Clark. He is something to watch.
He really is, and when you add in everything else he does, Kevin, he's one of the best players in the league, period.
And Towns drops them both.
You can tell Towns is a true modern-day player. He's got a diverse skill set, and he can do so much more than you're used to seeing from a guy his size at his position.
Williams finds Rozier. The putback, great positioning on the putback.
Gotta love how he stayed with the play, stuck with it. Nice work.
And here's Conley outside. Miller grabs the miss. Miller's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Rozier. That's in, coming off an assist from Miller. Rozier's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
Boy, his energy and hustle has been outstanding. Rozier's been all over the place, and his numbers reflect that.
Gobert double-teamed over Williams. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Hornets trail by 17.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Timberwolves.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And so this will mark the 15th win of the year for them.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
When it is just a 2-game season series, the team winning game 1 has that slight mental edge going into the second meeting, knowing they've already solved their opponent one time and only have to do it one more time.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Karl-Anthony Towns.
Boy, he was absolutely relentless at the offensive end, guys. Smelled blood and went for it.
A new lineup here for the Timberwolves. .58 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Wasted no time on that one. And the Timberwolves lead by 17.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, Very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exit.
You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Yeah, I agree with you. They waited too long to finally ramp themselves up.
And that one drops for him.
And it's just competing, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Here's Minot. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better.
Milton looking around over Rozier. A rebound by Washington. And here's Smith. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
Get a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Mike. The game is flowing for you. What is it like to be on the win streak like this?
Well, the game's just back to being easy again, just making the right plays, playing off of the teammates, and guys are just really being unselfish. And it's easy for me to play in that style, and it's fun to be around.
You sure look like you're having fun, man. Thanks very much. Back to you.
Thank you for that, David. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. As New Balance presents our player of the game, Karl-Anthony Towns.